Now you decode what they're saying, but Rajdeep, your best sense, based on what Sanjay Kumar and Pradeep are saying, also on your own travels, the significance of the first phase in the polling that we've just seen.
Let's look at this first phase. 58 seats, BJP 153. It's like climbing Mount Everest. Once you've climbed the summit, you can only come down. And that, for the BJP, therefore, this phase was about minimizing the damage. You can't go from 53 to 58. That's not going to happen. Particularly now that the Samajwadi Party and RLD have come together. So it was to come together. Also significantly, BJP margins above 20% in this phase were 23. Between 10 and 20% were 18. Out of those that were above 20%, 13 were over 30%. So BJP didn't just win in this part of Uttar Pradesh in 2017, they won by a massive margin. So you're going to require a huge swing away from BJP, and that swing needs to consolidate around the Samajwadi Party RLD alliance. Not very easy, because there is Mayawati also in several constituencies who has put up strong candidates. Also significantly, a number of Samajwadi Party candidates are contesting on RLD tickets. And whether the RLD voter will transfer his or her vote to the Samajwadi Party is uncertain. Jats may well vote for RLD. There is an affection that has been built over the years. It's reduced over the years, but it's still there. And if a call is given by a various particular khap, they can vote in particular districts again, especially in this first round.
But there's also a sense that chaudrahat bachani hai.
That's right. But no, that may be there. But as we've seen with the Samajwadi Party, when they tied up with the Congress, when they tied up with Mayawati, and now with RLD, the alliance voter doesn't come so easily to the Samajwadi Party. So Mayawati, for example, benefited much more from the alliance in 2019 than Samajwadi Party benefited.
But we don't know, because Akhilesh, when I spoke to him in Lucknow, said he thought that was deliberate, that Mayawati didn't transfer her vote deliberately to the SP, while he, in good faith, transferred his vote to the BSP.
No, I'm not saying that the RLD doesn't want to transfer their vote, but will the voter on the ground, you see, the leadership may want to do it, but there are a lot of fissures and fractures that still exist on the ground between Jats and Muslims. Remember, the belt that has gone today also has urban pockets and semi-urban pockets, where traditionally the BJP is stronger, whether it's Ghaziabad, whether it's Gautam Budh Nagar, whether it's Mathura, you have the BJP at a relatively stronger position. My point is, because you need such a huge swing from the BJP, away from the BJP towards SP, you need a wave. You need a strong anti-incumbency wave. And I must confess, while I've seen that in Punjab, while I've seen that to an extent in Goa, in my limited travels in UP, I haven't seen that kind of a wave. And the final point is the woman factor. In 2010, Nitish Kumar won the elections of Bihar because he gave law and order in the first 5 years. Women, suddenly I would go and meet, say, after 6 o'clock we can travel. That woman voter, I think, still remains perhaps the BJP's best bet in ensuring that they retain Uttar Pradesh. We minimize the woman voter. Pradeep Gupta made that mistake. I had told him in Bengal, the woman voter is with Mamta. You will find she was with Nitish in 2020 also in Bihar. And I have a sense that that remains the BJP's biggest plank, which is why, if out of any of these states I see anti-incumbency being bucked today, it's Uttar Pradesh. Even Uttarakhand. I believe Uttarakhand, Goa, Punjab, there is a strong move for Badlav, because you failed in these states on issues like COVID management, you've had chief ministers being changed, and you've had high unemployment. Uttar Pradesh, I'm not so sure, because of the woman factor and the split opposition. Remember, Rahul, the opposition is split. It's SP-RLD, it's BSP. In some pockets, OVC has also put up a strong Muslim candidate. All of that, the Congress, of course, is a minimal factor, but again will take some votes away maybe. So you've got a lot of problems for the Samajwadi Party alliance to overcome to defeat the BJP.